Welcome to Mishna study Masechet Shabbat, Perek Kaf Daled Mishnah Aleph. This is the last Perek of Masechet Shabbat. And over here, we're going to speak about someone who is on his way home from work, and Shabbat rolls in, and he's carrying his wallet on him. What does he do? He's in the Reshut Rabim. He's not allowed to go any further. He can't carry on Shabbat, but he has his wallet on him. And Chachamim realize that they can't just tell someone, leave your wallet on the street. Just put it on the side and leave it because Shabbat's here. Because if that was the case, like Rambam says, without giving some type of heter, he would for sure continue and carry it with him. He's not going to just leave his wallet. So what do Hachamim do? What could they come up with as options so a person is not going to violate the Isur Deoraita of carrying 4 amot in Reshut Rabim? So that's going to be our discussion about Mishnah. A person, he's dark, Shabbat rolls in for him, becomes choshech on the road, right, while he's on his way. He gives his wallet to a non-Jew. Right? So if he's with a non-Jew, he can give the non-Jew his wallet, and you walk home with me for another 10 minutes, and the goy brings it home for him. Now, let's say there's no goy with him. He could place it on the donkey. Now, how do you go ahead and do this? There's an issue of mehamer. Mehamer on Shabbat is you're not allowed to have your donkey work for you, right? Your animals have to rest also. So if you put on a donkey while he's standing still, right, and then he moves 4 amot later and then stands still again, that's an akira and hanacha, right? Lifting up and putting down 4 amot later. So the way to do this is while the donkey is moving, you take your wallet and you put it on the donkey while it's moving, right? And anytime it's about to stop, you lift it off, right? Because you don't want the donkey to, carry it, lift it up and put it down. And when it starts to move again, you put it on until it gets to your your courtyard. It reaches the outer courtyard. Right? So when you get to the outer courtyard, first of all, when it comes to the wallet, right, you have to take it off while it's still moving, right? You take it off, in a different way, like you knock it off or something. Again, so there's no akira hanacha. But now let's say everything else, right? This now later part of the Mishnah is talking about anything else. Once you get to the outer courtyard, then what do? You take the kelim that you're allowed to carry on Shabbat, and things that are muktzeh, you could just take off the donkey. And the things that are not v'she'enani talim, things that are muktzeh, what do you do with those? Matira tahavalim v'asakim noflim, right? You undo the rope, and the bags fall off by themselves again. So you're not actually carrying muktzeh; they just fall on their own into the hatzer, right? So it's just important to know what's the psak halacha. The psak halacha is mehamer b'Shabbat is patur, right? It's patur aval asur. And every time we say patur on Shabbat, it's patur aval asur. And the order of law of how to go about is if a person doesn't have an animal, right? Doesn't have a goy, right? And then he also doesn't have a hamor, an animal with him, donkey with him. So what does he do? He could go right? You walk, less than 6 feet, less than 4 amot, you stop, and then you walk again. Less than 4 amot, and you stop again. So there's no lifting and placing 4 amot at a time. You're doing less than that until you reach your home, and then you're home with your possessions, with your wallet on you. And again, as we said, all this is because Chachamim realized that a person is not going to just leave his wallet on the floor. So they came up with this creative way for someone to go about, if he's in the scenario of being able to keep his money, hold on to it, and still not violate Shabbat midoraita.